Okay, so we're about to celebrate Hanukkah, and Hanukkah is the redemption from the Golus of Yavon, and this is a cultural battle, because the Greeks were not interested in Holocaust or wiping out the Jews. What they wanted to do was stop the Jews from going to the Beis HaMedrash to learn Torah, instead go to the university to learn culture, to learn how to be productive, human beings, like productive members of society, not to spend their time learning Torah, which is, to them a useless knowledge, like mythology, right? And this is in the Torah called Choshech, it's called darkness. And that's a strange name to give it, because if you see somebody who is a great scientist, you're supposed to make a bracha. It says in Shulchan Aruch, make a bracha, Asher Nosson Weisz B'Basar V'Dam. God gave from His wisdom to flesh and blood. That means they're wise. Wisdom is light. That's what we see everything by. We see everything by wisdom. So how could you call people who excelled at wisdom, and we have all our knowledge based on the scientific method which we got from Aristotle and the Greeks, how can you call that darkness? The answer is because while that knowledge sheds a lot of light, but it hides the real knowledge that a person needs in order to know what is my purpose in living, where am I going, what's the point of life in this world, why did God create the physical world, what is it all about? Does it matter that I was here? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to accomplish? All that is knowledge which the scientists do not have. And if we follow and go to the university, they'll dismiss this knowledge and they'll say that knowledge, that's darkness. And the whole light, all the light there is in the world is here. Fine, go to the university. Don't go to the Beis HaMedrash. Don't go to the rabbi. What does he know? He knows things about mythology. He doesn't know anything that can be proven. That's light. That's not light, that's darkness. That's why this Golus is called the Golus of darkness. And while the other Goluyos were redeemed from Babylon, from Egypt we came out, from Babylon we came out, from Persia we came out, but from this we never came out, because it's still with us today. Many, many Jews, and this is the great test today of all the Jews, is this knowledge versus that knowledge. Is it important to learn Torah? Is it important to give an appreciable part of your life to the study of what's the purpose of life and why did God put us here and what we're supposed to do and what we're supposed to accomplish and why it matters that we live and what's why He put us here all together? All that knowledge is only in the Beis HaMedrash. That knowledge is not in the university. And whoever learns what they have to teach in university is, while he's getting some light, but at the same time that light that he's getting is costing him living in darkness. And the only way to get rid of this real darkness is to study Torah. And that's what Hanukkah is about, and that's what the war with the Greeks was about, and that's what Jews many, many years ago gave up their lives in order to accomplish freedom from this subjugation. And that's why we celebrated by lighting the candles of the menorah, which was the vessel in the Beis HaMikdash that represented the light of God in this world, the light that comes from the Or HaKodesh in the Kodesh HaKadoshim, and that light is what we're spreading and we're looking at when we watch the candles of Hanukkah.